heartbreak at the altar. As I pushed open the doors of the wedding chapel, heart pounding with a mix of excitement and nerves, the scene that greeted me was a waking nightmare. There stood my groom, the love of my life, exchanging vows with a woman who looked exactly like me, my twin sister, who I was certain was still in Paris. I felt the world tilt on its axis as their whispered promises echoed through the room, each word a dagger cutting into the fragile tapestry of my reality. It was as if I had stepped into some alternate universe where betrayal was the only language spoken. The air was thick with shock and confusion, and yet, none of the guests seemed to notice the switch. My twin sister, the eternal drama queen, had always been a master of disguise, but this was a performance even I couldn't have anticipated. The whispers of our shared past flooded my mind, times we'd tricked others, swapped places for fun, never imagining it would end in such treachery. My feet were rooted to the spot, unable to tear myself away as she gazed into his eyes with the devotion that should have been mine to claim. I stormed out, my mind in chaos, only to be stopped by the sound of hurried footsteps behind me. It was him, my groom, his face a mask of desperation and guilt. "I thought you knew," he stammered, as if that could possibly justify the betrayal that had just unfurled before me. The truth spilled out between ragged breaths. They had been seeing each other in secret for months, their romance kindled by my sister's sudden return from Paris, a return she had kept hidden from me while I was busy planning what I thought was our future. In the days that followed, I grappled with the betrayal, torn between rage and heartbreak. My sister, the person I had trusted above all others, had taken more than just a man, she'd shattered my sense of self. Yet, as the shock slowly settled into a cold resolve, I realized that the true betrayal had been mine all along, ignoring the red flags, the gut feelings, choosing to live in a fantasy rather than face the messy, painful truth. In the end, I walked away, not just from them, but from the part of myself that had allowed such deception to flourish unchecked.